Hey you guys, Liza Jane, and I am going to talk to you today about adding extensions for volume in your hair. I have a lot of volume going on right now because I took out about 15 synthetic extensions that were attached to my dreadlocks, and I switched them out for human hair extensions that I crocheted in. They are super fuzzy, and I just showered this morning, so they're even fuzzier. Anyway, now that I've got that out of the way, let's talk about extensions. Now this is a DE synthetic extension. These were made by Morgan Riley. She added them directly to my head when I went to her a few months ago. You can use synthetic hair, human hair, woolies, whatever it is you want, you can use. Now, I'm gonna do double-ended, but we also have single-ended, and you can use either one of them. I am going to grab a rubber band. Now, I had these in my hair for a few months, and I never took them out. The only thing I would do is and I'm gonna show you, I only have one in right now, and that is my braid. It's my favorite. And I have that in, I'm gonna show you. It is attached with a rubber band up here. So what I would do when I had all these in my hair is I would take the rubber band and I would simply pull it up on my own dreadlock and just move them every time. I don't know, maybe every week, 2 weeks. And I think if I were to do it again, what I would advise is to go ahead every time you wash, take them out, wash them separately, but give your roots that movement for a moment. I do think that if they're on too long, it isn't that it caused damage, but I would say on my baby locks, they're only 14 months old, that it definitely had an indentation on them. So I would say to take them out more often. I was only showering, I was showering more often. I was only shampooing my hair about every 3 weeks when I had these in, because it was so hard to wash my hair with them because I had so much hair. So I would have, in hindsight, taken them out every single time. Like I said, you don't have to, but I definitely recommend it. Now let's get to it. So here is your DE, and I am gonna take a rubber band. You can use any kind of rubber band. I prefer to use one that is the color of my hair, or as close as I can get. I ordered these just on Amazon. And you are simply going to put it through itself, just like that, right in the middle. Or you can do variation. You can do one end higher than the other if you want to give it some layers. You can totally do that too. And then I like to find a sturdy lock that I'm going to add it to. I try to avoid the front of my hair, and I try to avoid the nape of my neck and around my ears. So pretty much the perimeter of my locks I try to avoid. And the only reason for that is when you do an updo, I didn't like the rubber bands to ever show. If you don't care, do you, it doesn't matter. But anyway, I am going to find a nice sturdy lock. Here's a good one. And all I'm gonna do is I am simply gonna go wrap that. See, I'm pulling through my own dreadlock through the rubber band, and I'm gonna go around 3 times. Now, it's not enough that it's gonna be super tight and cause damage to my lock. It will still have some movement to it, but it's enough that it's not gonna slip out. So it's sturdy, it's not gonna slip out, but it still has that movement. So even if I, didn't put it up high enough, I could scoot that rubber band carefully up. So now that it is in, you can see you have 1 lock, but 3 actually coming out. And you can see instantly how much volume is there. So if you added, now I probably had about 25 in my hair, I would recommend maybe 8 to 10 I don't think you necessarily need more than that. I mean, obviously the more you add, the more volume you are gonna get. But be careful with your neck. Maybe go slowly to add more. I think the first couple days you have to be really careful because your head's not used to that much, and you might not be able to do updos for a while. For me, it was always hard because there was just so much hair. So I could keep it up for a little bit, but not for long. So just be gentle with yourself, and you can see that. Now I want to show you a double or a single ended. I'm going to be real with you. I am not a professional, nor do I claim to be. Just a mom making some videos for you guys, hopefully that are helpful, hopefully explaining it in layman's terms. So that was a DE I put in. This is an SE, a single-ended. That was a double-ended, single-ended. And the single-ended already has a loop in it. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to go to this side. I'm going to find a nice sturdy one. Now, there's all sorts of ways you can do this. You can use a crochet hook if you don't want to slide it all the way up, or a feeder tool, so that you don't have to slip it through. Mine slipped through really easy, so I just put the end in, slide it up my lock, just like that. And then there are many ways to do this again, but I always like the easiest way. And the easiest way is to just go ahead, lay them flat together, the loop on there flat, and you are simply going to rubber band the two of them together so that it's not gonna slide, it's not gonna fall off. And like I said, I only do it 3 times because I don't want it super tight. I don't want it causing damage. So it's on there, it's not gonna slip, it's gonna add volume. Now, if you notice, I'm just gonna grab some of these really quick. The more you add, obviously, the more volume you're gonna have. And I wanted these at the beginning because, a few months ago, I wanted these because I felt like the back of my hair was very sparse. I didn't like that you could see so much scalp. I don't have that same issue now. I will be keeping these forever and ever and taking good care of them because I do think they're super fun. And you know, there might be a special occasion or photos I want to take with them, and so they will always come in handy. And I really do absolutely adore them. But right now, I'm enjoying the lightness of everything. But see how you can see the fullness? Let me switch my arm. There's so much hair. There's so much hair. So have fun with it. It's really simple. And like I said, you can use any type of hair that you want. Of course, there's a million people that sell these extensions. You can find them on Etsy or Instagram, or shoot me a message and I will tell you my absolute favorite. Also, to get these out, all you need to do, what I like to do to cause the least amount of damage, is to kind of pull out the rubber band from the lock and snip it. So you're gonna snip it, the rubber band's obviously gonna just drop away and you'll just be able to take it out instead of pulling it down off your lock. Do not recommend that. And anyway, I hope this was made simple for you, and I hope you realize how easy it is now to have that fullness, that look of a mass amount of hair. Like I said, it's super fun to have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you soon. Synthetic extensions. Ugh. Anyway.